Now then, people, and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show, and it's time for another Leeds United update. And today we're going to be talking about a potential excellent signing at left back, a European Cup winner on the international stage, and many, many honours in Germany. It's one that really whets the appetite. So let's get into it.
I don't think I do it.
Arsenal started like a house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. So people, yes, we are going to be talking about a potential left back signing. If I'm being totally honest with you, I didn't think I'd ever have to do one of these videos ever again, the way that the noise is coming out from the club that maybe we are done in the transfer window. And I still believe that to be the case. But in the last 24 to 48 hours, it has come out that Leeds United are eyeing a shock move to sign Borussia Dortmund and Portugal defender Raphaël Guerreiro. Look, he was most recently linked with a cut price move to Manchester City, but they now have their left back in Sergio Gomez. He is 20-year-old and has entered the final year of his contract at Dortmund and may be looking for a move away. He spent 6 years with the German club, in that time clocking up 191 appearances with a whopping 71 goal contributions. Obviously, he's capped at international level with Portugal, having won the Euros. And due to his contract situation, he may just be available on the cheap. It is being reported by Dave Jones on Give Me Sport that he has heard Raphaël Guerreiro's name mentioned around Leeds United when they're continuing to scour the market for a possible left-back arrival. He did say it may be that Leeds United are biding their time, waiting to look across Europe and see the makeup of these squads and see who is surplus to requirements or who is available, and therefore may pounce with regards to looking at a loan option. Of course, Guerreiro is 28. It does go away from our current transfer policy, but you could argue if it is just a bit of a stopgap signing, someone to get us through to the summer, a loan would make sense. And if Guerreiro wants to try pastures new, then why not? You know, he's got many, many key assets that could obviously improve Leeds United at left back. He doesn't come in to compete with Firpo. For me, he usurps him straight away. We know Pascal's been doing okay there. And of course, he's got the most successes tackles in the Premier League thus far. He was in the team of the week, the European team of the week, all this sort of stuff. But he's not a left back, and we do lose something going forward from Pascal Struijk. I look at the Jack Harrison assist that was for Rodrigo against Southampton. We need that from our left back, and that is what Guerreiro has in abundance. Some of his key attributes are, of course, his key passing, his dribbling skills, his crossing. He holds onto the ball well and remains concentrated throughout, which is something Leeds United were lacking against Southampton. Now, his main position is, of course, a left-back, but he can play left midfield. He can play centre midfield. And listen, his current market value is around about 22 million. But Leeds United could get this done at a cut price due to his contract situation. It could be that we get him on a loan with a view to a perm, or even just loan for the season with Junior Firpo's injury situation that we have. Look, you know, I think the top target needs to be a striker. But in order for Leeds United to not make this window go out with a damp squib, they need, for me, in order to take it from a 7 out of 10 up to a 10 out of 10, is to go out and get a left back and go out and get a centre forward. Now, what I want to do is just show you a quick snapshot of some of his key attributes and key statistics over the last year. But not only that, look at some of the players that Guerreiro is comparable to. Now, when we look at these players, you will see some big names on there, some household names, some top fullbacks, right? Okay, and I'm not saying he is as good as, but his stats are very comparable. Now, this is a site called FB Ref, which I've been trying to use more of. And what they do is they provide a list of up to 10 players who display similarities in their statistical profile to the player in question. So in this case, Raphaël Guerreiro. Now, the calculation to determine similarities, uses stats in the scouting report on each player, right? Okay. And whoever has the smallest difference in percentiles, they're considered the more similar. So if you look here on FB Ref, you can see there is a hell of a lot of green when you look at how he's rated amongst players and his peers within the European's top 5 leagues. And not only that, that makes him then comparable to some of the fullbacks you can see on the right of the picture here. The likes of Cancelo, Theo Hernandez, Reece James, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Lucas Vasquez, Thomas Meunier. These are the sort of players that he's very comparable to in a statistical sense, which, of course, if you don't know an awful lot about Raphaël Guerreiro and you're wondering what he can bring, then all you need to do is look at some of the players that he's comparable to. That's what I've been doing with some of the other strikers that we've been linked at, that people are just dashing out without a minute's thought. You know, he's up there, you know, with some of the top fullbacks in the world in terms of his numbers. Look, if we could secure Raphaël Guerreiro to come in, he improves us astronomically for me, especially from that fullback area, especially in terms of attacking output. We've seen how pivotal Firpo was in the Blackpool game. Look, I know it's Blackpool, it's pre-season, but we could see what he brought to the side. Now, Raphaël Guerreiro could give us something. Okay, there are question marks over his tackling and certain attributes that from a defensive standpoint ain't the best. I'm not going to lie to you, but what he would give us going forward would be amazing. As I say, if Manchester City and Pep Guardiola were sniffing at him as a potential instead of a Cucurella, then that shows you just how well thought of he is in the game. Look, I'm still dubious over whether Leeds United will do any business, but if they were, then this would be a perfect signing for me to come in and replace Firpo. Forget about supporting him. Replace Firpo. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Do you think we'll do business, and how excited are you with the potential signing, even if it is on loan, of Raphaël Guerreiro? Let me know in the comments. Smash a like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel, and of course, get your comments in, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds. I don't think I do it. Arsenal started like a house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe